Okay guys, welcome to your 7th Android tutorial, and as I said last time, we're going to do some intents. So as you can see, we have this button click thing with the text view. We're actually going to delete this code and use that button for something else. So what we want to do is when the button is clicked, we want to launch our new activity. We want a new screen to come up. So we need to use something called an intent. Intent equals new intent and Control-Shift-O. Now, the parameters we want to pass into intent are the context, as it's called. Now, context is a little hard to wrap your head around from time to time. What context is it's this activity is launching it. So you have to pass in the parameter this particular screen or this particular section app is launching it. The context could be a little iffy sometimes, particularly when you get to fragments. Fragments and context get a bit hairy, but you can get to work easy enough. And now we want to say what activity we launch. We want to say new activity dot class. That seems okay. And then start CTIVITY start activity INT intent. Start activity that intent. Fair enough. I'm actually going to log something here. .I tag starting activity starting new activity now. This activity won't launch. If we try it, it will give us an error. It's actually, and it is a thing that we need to look out for. So if we go to the manifest, all activities have to be declared in the manifest. It's as simple as that. You have to declare it. So we're going to just copy paste this. It's after activity, Control V, okay, and we just go like this, okay, so we get rid of that, slash, okay, so that's our activity's name. In fact, I think I'll just type in the outer square brackets. Slash activity, okay. Don't ask me why Cop done that. Oh buggers, after getting rid of the application tag. There we go. Okay, good. Now, obviously activity is not called main activity, it's called dot new activity. Save. Now if we go into application of the manifest, we should see, look, new activity and main activity. You can actually just click browse and pick the activity you want to add and it'll add it. So now let's run this. Run. And watch our console. And sometimes the console doesn't work. Don't ask me what that's about. But if we watch this, look, the app has been uninstalled and the new one is now being installed. The new version. Okay, so if I click press me, it should start our new activity. Boom. See? Okay. So what we type in? We type in PAT. Okay, apparently we have to use these buttons. Patrick, comment. I'm going to say Android. And for other, we'll say other. And we put our D in. Okay. So now just get rid of the keyboard. Comment. Patrick, Android, other comes up. So that is our comment. Now, let's make a little modification to this intent, because intents aren't just obviously the intent to start an activity. They can be used for lots of things. You can start services and do all kinds of cool things. However, what if at the start, right, if we click the back button, and for some reason I've minimized my IDE like a fool. Remember it says hello world. What if we want to pass that text into the other activity as a parameter? How do we do that? Watch this. We can do that. So what we need to do is we need to create an intent, or we need to package an extra into our intent. So dot put extra. Okay. And then we need to put an extra and we need our string. Okay. So name text. We'll put in text as our string name. So this is a key. In the intent you can package lots of things, and each one has its own unique sort of key that you're going to use to find it. So we're going to call this just screen text. Okay, and the value is going to be hello world, or our other thing. So we're going to just say hello world. Okay, hello world. What was on the screen? Now technically we should be getting that from the screen, but we won't do that for now. Okay, so now we need to just say, go into our new activity, and in our onCreate, we're going to make a little change, and we're going to say get intent, or intent. So we need to get the intent that launched this activity. Intent equals get intent. So now what that's going to do is that's going to get the intent that launched this activity, and then we want to say string text is equal to intent dot get extra, or dot get string, I think it is. Yeah, get string extra, and then the name of our string, as you remember, was screen text with a big T. It's case sensitive because Java is case sensitive. So screen text. So that means our string text should be screen text, but we're gonna have to put a logger in. We'll put a log in just to make sure that we are getting it. So our tag statement, we're actually going to just type it in manually, and then create a string. New activity, and then we're going to create our new string, and we're just going to put the text down. Okay, all right. We're going to say this: intent text equals, and then we're going to say plus text. Okay. So now we've got our string in a variable. Now we just need to publish it on the screen when the activity launches. So we're going to take our name variable, and we're going to move this up into the activity, into the this. We're going to delete this, and now we need to just control. So we're going to actually make a global method variable for the activity. Technically it's not a global variable, and then we're just going to go boom, and my phone is giving me an email notification. Yay! So now that there, and then we just say name dot set, or name out, it would be set text okay, set text, and that's actually incorrect. That'll just say text. So if we just say text, okay, that's our string. Save and run. So we'll just wait now for this to come up. Okay, so if I press me, boom, hello world comes up there, passed through. Now normally what you would do is you would say get intent, and you would say if you would do that, you would see this. And if we look here, look, intent text and new activity equals hello world. It's fair enough. And the main activity has on stop has been called. Look, on pause, new activity started, on stop was called. So you can see the life cycle of the previous activity occurring in the background. Now normally what I would do here is, it's good practice here, because sometimes that text string might just be null, because the intent, if this was launched with a different intent and that string wasn't put in there, it would give me a null pointer exception here. Essentially this would be null and it wouldn't work. So what you do is you'd say if text and not equal to null, and I don't know why I put a hash in. There, if text not equal to null. So that would just be a little tester you put in to make sure. And that's passing stuff through an intent. So guys, that's been intents in Android.